Welcome everybody to a very special edition of Porch Beers. Today, as you can tell, we have a guest on the porch. We have Bryan Evenson from the Bloatarian Brewing, who you may remember from our Missing Link video at Urban Artifact not too long ago. The president of the Bloatarian Brewing. Is it a society, a group, a league?
A league.
Brewing, yeah, Bloatarian Brewing League. So we brought him on because we want to talk more about what they have coming up that we alluded to on our previous visit with him. But also, he brought us homebrews. So we were like,
Beer.
Yeah. So, first questions first. What do we have first to drink?
First, thanks for inviting me to the porch.
No problem.
Quite an honor.
Yeah.
First beer is from one of our club members, Lee. We just had a club-only competition called the Bloatarian Open, and the best of show beer for that was his Imperial Stout.
Nice.
Got a bottle from him, and we're going to share it now.
All right.
Awesome.
Nothing like a good Imperial Stout on a 95-degree day, just to ward away the heat.
Everything to do with my religion of no stouts in the summer is completely out the window.
Yeah,
I'm drinking so many
You've
stouts
definitely
now.
been reformed from your previous beliefs.
What can you do?
Drink them.
When people keep
can
making
drink
great
them.
stouts in the summer, you just have to drink them.
Yeah.
So for an additional note for this, if you want to taste this beer, as part of winning Best of Show for that, Esoteric is going to be scaling up this recipe.
Oh, wow.
And then brewing it later in the year. They follow big beers like this in the wintertime, so look for it near the end of 2026.
Nice. That actually segues nice into something we found out. Like, apparently, the Bloatarians were a big influence on Brian Jackson, who's the owner of Esoteric.
Yes. Yeah. So he started... First homebrew competition he entered was Beer and Sweat.
Nice.
And I believe he won Best of Show with his Ginger Saison, which he rebrewed that recipe a couple of years ago at Esoteric.
Yeah.
But that really gave him the confidence that I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. So
That's cool.
Are there any other names around the city that have come from the homebrewers?
Yep. So Randy Schlitz down to Wooden Cast.
Okay.
We know him.
Let's see who else. So Kevin Moreland, he started at brewing at Listerman's, but then got involved with the club kind of at the same time. Blanking on other names at the moment, but there's a few other that are not necessarily founders, but also just brewers throughout that have been club members through the years.
Awesome. Yeah.
So what I like about this one, just for how it smells, is it's the coffee character in it and chocolate. It's not like espresso to me. It's more like I call it like diner black coffee. So it's
Diner black coffee.
Yeah, in a good way.
World's best cup of coffee.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but it's and then that kind of more milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate is what I get most from it.
Yeah. When I first smelled it, it was definitely very roasty and almost like borderline smoky smelling too. But I don't get the smokiness as much when I drink it, but there is a nice roastiness.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of the sweet at the end balances it really nicely.
Yeah.
It drinks well.
Yeah. So I don't. He did not add any lactose to it, but it drinks almost like a milk stout. There's that smoothness there that I get from a milk stout that I'm really getting from this beer.
Yeah. Did he do any barrel aging with this beer?
Not that. No.
Okay.
It was just straight Imperial Stout.
Yeah, because there's like the booziness, and there's almost like, to me, it tastes almost like a wood kind of quality about it too, with that coffee chocolatey kind of bitterness.
Yeah, and then with the bitterness, I'm getting, it's more the English style hops that are with it from my impression. So it's a little bit more herbal, spicy, which
I see that.
It works really well with the chocolately flavors in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it's a little different, but it's very enjoyable. It's very well done.
Layered complexity.
Layered complexity. That's
Layered
it.
complexity.
That brings up a good question we've had before is, we are big users of Untapped. Can you check into homebrews on Untapped? Do people put their own brews on Untapped?
So I don't think you can do homebrews on Untapped.
Just because you have to pick what brewery it's from and that sort of thing.
I thought I'd seen some there, but they're not very many.
Yeah, it's of all the homebrewers I know, I don't know of any that check in their own homebrews.
Yeah.
5 stars.
That'd be cool, though. It would be cool, though, if you had, like, a well-known one. You could see it kind of gaining traction. I don't know.
So when did you first start getting into home brewing yourself?
So when I turned 21, I got a home brewing kit for a Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
And that started things off. And so just hobby.
Was it like one of those like plastic barrel things?
It was not quite the Mr. Beer kit.
Okay.
It was up a little bit more than that.
Okay.
So it's from Northern Brewer, actual starting basic brewing kit for extract brewing, which is basically it's 2 buckets, a couple of other equipment with it. It's like $100 sort of package to actually start really brewing beer. Like you need to buy a pot and that's about it.
Yeah.
And then you can actually make some beer. And started doing that. And when I graduated from college, I moved to the Chicago suburbs. And I'd brewed a few times. And I was like, you know what? I went to the homebrew shop and found out about the homebrew club up there.
Okay.
Urban Knaves of Grain is the one in that area. So I joined up with them. And it was the monthly meetings, sharing all their different things. And their homebrew competition there. So it's, if you've ever been to a homebrew club meeting and met homebrewers, you could go pretty much anywhere in the country and walk in. And it's pretty much the same thing.
But you have a common language and common interest.
Makes
and all
sense.
that.
Yes, it is like, we drink for a while first, we have a topic, we drink some more, sharing stuff, and it's there's archetypes for each one, where there's the one guy who is the very specific scientist that's trying to get exact details on everything the whole way. Then there's the guy that's like, whatever, and cranks out amazing stuff anyway.
Just throws it in there and just see what happens.
Like, asking for his recipe is like, well, I did this. I didn't write it down. I don't know how much I threw in.
It'll cook that way too.
What do you remember about your first home brew? Like the one you made with that kit? What do you remember about it?
I remember that. So this was, I graduated in 99. So back when there wasn't nearly as many choices of craft beer.
Right.
So I do remember it was a brown ale, because that is like it's either brown ale or IPA seems to be the first kit anyone ever does. And I remember it like, this actually doesn't taste too bad. So it was just the fun of making it myself. And then knowing I can tweak it later if I wanted to.
Something people have said this to me before, knowing just how, because I've loved craft beer for a long time. It's like, oh, you should brew your own beer, and it's like, yeah, that would be fun, but there's like 85 breweries in the area that I want to go to, and they'll make the beer for me. So I guess my question is like, how do you keep home brewing relevant in a city like Cincinnati, where there's like just the best breweries around?
That is an excellent question. And it's something that we have really been asking ourselves as a club lately, the last few years, just because it is, even like 10 years ago, there wasn't nearly as many places to go get a beer in Cincinnati that are doing top-notch stuff. One thing, part of it is that there's still some beers that the breweries are never going to make. Because they need to make money.
Right.
And if
it scares too many people away.
It scares too many people
to take a chance.
And or they will do it on just a one-off thing. But then there's some club members that have a specific beer that they make year-round, and that is their beer. We have a couple club members that love fest beers, and it is just 9 times out of 10. That's what they're making. And it's like, oh, what do you know? Ray made another fest beer. But they're making it all the time, so it is really, really good. And so it's there. So if you don't have to wait for the seasonal schedule. So the Pivo Grodziski that we shared in the last video. So Jeff Merrow, that's his regular beer, because it's a easy drinking. I can have 2 on a Tuesday night, and I'm fine. And you're really not going to get that kind of character. If most of the breweries that would do it, they wouldn't leave it at like 3%. They bump up to like 4.5%, 5% to make it a little bit more saleable. And there's other things they'll do to make it a little bit more saleable. So if you want to tweak things a little bit, it's good for that. It is a gadget hobby. So if you like tinkering with things or just
working with your hands.
You can crank out absolutely amazing beer with just a starter kit. Or you can go as far as you want to go for building the system up.
Yeah.
One of our club members is a controls engineer for the city, and his system is probably more automated than most of the breweries in town.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because that's what he enjoys doing, and he has access to things and knows how to get great deals on specific equipment. It takes about 5 to 6 hours on brew day to brew something. So if you're looking for an excuse to hang out with people, that's a good time, because there's busy times during the brew day, but then there's also a couple hours where you're just waiting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. If you homebrew, I could see you getting like the big setup and technology. Like you'd be doing like some advanced technology thing, and I'd be like brewing out of my tub and some jugs. And
and working for an automation distributor, I could get the same equipment this guy has.
excellent. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned to a few people at our anniversary party, maybe Jeff from Bloatarians included. I'm like, yeah, like I like to drink beer, but I don't need to brew it. Just the same way, like I like to drive my car, but I don't need to be a mechanic. I'm perfectly fine just consuming the end product and not being part of that. I leave that to the people who enjoy doing it, and then I just appreciate the art that they put in front of me in my glass.
Yeah, and what we've been also making sure club members tell their friends and family is that you don't have to be a home brewer to actually be part of the club. I will brew way more beer than I will ever consume by myself. And I need other people to share it with. And the whole joy is sharing it with other people.
Absolutely.
And it's like going, wow, that's really good. And so you can just be a beer enthusiast and come to meetings and
come drink our stuff, please. Okay.
I'm being swayed right now.
Threaten me with a good time.
Membership has its privileges.
That's awesome.
So I guess the last question we'll ask for this beer is, you said you started in Chicago. So when did you actually come to Cincinnati, join the Bloatarians, and become president there?
So it was like 2003 is when I moved down to Cincinnati for another job. And honestly, one of the first things I was looking for when I moved down here is what's the local homebrew club. And so I joined up with the Bloatarians right away. Then after a few years, I became club secretary. Was that for about 4 or 5 years, then backed off. And then I'm in my 4th year now as president.
Nice. When you came to Cincinnati, were you aware of like the rich beer history here? And
No. It was, and really at that time,
not that Chicago doesn't have its own history too.
Yeah, but also that time Cincinnati, almost none of Cincinnati knew about the rich beer history.
Yeah.
It was really what's happened with the Brewing Heritage Trail and Bachfest and all those things really wasn't, it was more niche at that.
We just had Oktoberfest in Cincinnati. And
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to be back for you in just like 2 or 3 seconds, but we're going to get a new beer. We'll have more questions.
We're back, and we're going to drink another beer.
No, not a beer.
Oh, that's true. We're not drinking a beer.
What are we drinking, Brian?
So we are drinking a mead.
A mead.
It was, this is Owen from the Homebrew Club. He won a medal with this one at Missing Link Festival. Nice. It's a Bochet made with the Falk yeast. So the Falk yeast is the found yeast that was found in Milwaukee. It's a more lager style yeast than the Missing Link yeast. Okay. And a Bochet is a mead made with caramelized honey. So it is a lot richer. It's about 12%, so it's got a little bit of strength to it. Let's give it a try.
Threaten me with a good time. I'll take 12%.
Does he have a name for this mead?
Not that I know of. I'll have to ask him.
You should call it Bobby Boucher. The water boy.
That's better than my idea. I was thinking Philip. But.
Oh, yeah.
And then it is a still mead, so it's meant to be flat.
Yeah. Okay.
I've read something, the Bloatarians, they do more than just brew meads and beers, right? Did I hear something about like cheeses and things like that too?
So we have a couple club members that are pretty active in making their own cheese. And we'll make some cheddars and brie and then your own ricotta and some other ones that are just really enjoyable to have with a beer.
This almost smells like a wine.
Yeah.
My nose is saying, hey,
it is a
wine.
It is a honey wine.
Mead means honey wine, right? Or basically.
Yeah.
Smells great. I like you definitely get the sweetness right off the scent.
Yeah.
Some sort of a fruitiness in there too.
It is very wine-like, almost like I am getting kind of like a red grape, and then a little bit of cherry in the aroma.
But like any tartness you usually would get with those kind of wines is like gone because of the honey in there.
Yes.
Just sweet fruit.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah. And you don't know you're drinking 12% either.
No.
No idea. Danger mead.
Yes. So like for the caramel, it is kind of a little bit of toffee kind of going on. I'm not getting it from this bottle, but from the one that we had there, which is amazing that it's so different from bottle to bottle. It was kind of like campfire marshmallow, kind of.
A little smoky sweet.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite different.
Yeah. What have you found to be, like when you tell someone I'm a home brewer or that, or a home brewing club, what do you find to be some of the reactions and even like misconceptions you get just from the average person when you tell them that information?
Less so than it used to be, but a little bit of like, oh, you can actually do that. Just not knowing how long it actually takes to make something. It was like, yeah, it's brew day might be 5 or 6 hours, but then it needs to ferment.
Yeah.
And then carbonate. So you're looking at a month at best. And it's every homebrewer's had a story where they've been brew day and like invite their friends over. And they ask, so when do we get to drink it?
No.
And I was like, not today.
No, this is not the day for that. Should have brought beer.
It's not instant beer. You pack it, you open it, and just put it in the water.
Keurig of beer.
Mead is way easier to make than beer. Some people heat up the water a little bit. Others will leave it cold because they want to preserve all the aromatics from the honey. I'll typically heat up like a gallon of water, then add in all the honey just to get it so it's all mixed in with like near boiling water. Then it drops in temperature quite quickly. But then steep a couple tea bags in there to get a little bit of tannins. And then pull those out, then top it off to the water level you need and dump in the yeast. And it's like half an hour. And that's brew day for that. So it's one, and I wasn't really a huge fan of meads until Owen started bringing some stuff in. Yeah. And it was like, oh, I didn't know you could do this with mead. Yeah. I didn't know you could do this.
That's awesome.
I don't mind it. I definitely prefer beer more, but I've had some and they've been pretty interesting. So better than seltzers.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is really nice. Very enjoyable. What does a typical monthly meeting look like?
Okay, so a typical monthly meeting starts at 7 o'clock, which means wait till about 7:15 to show up to make sure we got the doors open.
Okay.
People are just kind of gathering in, coming on for start of the evening and greeting, talking to people they haven't seen since last month, then starting to crack open some beers to just share, start out, and just like, okay, oh yeah, I got this one that I just finished this last month. And what do you guys think of it? General rule is that if a bottle is on the table and open, it's fair game to have some of. And generally just kind of ask whose is it just to find out more about it.
Oh, yeah.
Generally people, either you're bringing it just to share or you're bringing it for critical feedback. And if you don't want the critical feedback, then you don't say anything. But if you do, is like, I want to know what you think of this.
Yeah.
And there'll be people that I know I will specifically pick out. It's like, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I want some feedback. I'm going to that person.
Yeah. Okay.
The etiquette is if you're bringing a beer for someone to taste that has some flaws in it and you're trying to figure out, make sure you have a good beer to share afterwards.
Chase it,
as a reward. Like, okay, thank you. Here's something to wash that out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't you leave me with that taste in my mouth.
Yeah, here's your bottle of diacetyl.
Yes. But we are such a weird group because someone will taste a beer and like they'll taste it and go, oh man, that smells like a sewer, and oh man, what else? And someone will go, oh really? Let me taste that.
I've never tasted a sewer.
I want to know what sewer tastes like.
Then we'll have announcements for just what's coming up, other things happening. Then we'll have a technical topic. So maybe there's a specific style of beer That's like, hey, we haven't talked about this one for a while. Let's just kind of recover how to make this again, just to remind people how to do it. Or it might be some technique for bottle conditioning or for carbonating during fermentation, or some other topic. This last year, and we've had guest speakers in that are just interested that are beer adjacent and will come in. So this last year we had someone that is a chocolate distributor. So for the cocoa pod, there's the beans inside, and then there's this milky white stuff that's kind of surrounding that. Apparently that milky white stuff can be used. It does have some decent sugar content to it. It has its own distinct flavor.
I didn't know that. Wow.
But it is very short-lived. So it's generally, like in cocoa growing regions, they'll use it locally. But it hasn't been used beyond that. Well, years ago, someone figured out how to spray dry it to preserve it that way, so it could actually be shipped. And they have it that form, and then a liquid form that's kind of like the applesauce pouches that kids might have. It's like kind of like that. Then they can pasteurize it and make sure it's good. And he wanted us to do some stuff and see, could you guys brew some beers with this stuff to see what you can do with it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So he got us some info on how to get some.
Nice.
So it's fun little things like that pop up.
Yeah.
So we'll have that, and then afterwards we'll usually fire up the grill after that, and then socialize some more with some more beers.
So you got to eat something with all those bottles of beer.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's a lot of learning and even like sharing of best practices and things like that. Like,
Yes.
Sounds like everyone's very giving with the information they've learned from experience to help each other out.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
That's
I've
pretty cool.
heard of that happen between brewers at the major breweries too. So to even hear it at that scale is cool too.
I mean, it's really the community is what I like best about it.
Yeah.
Is that if I really wanted to, on a Tuesday night, if I wanted, it's like, hey, got this thing happening, I want to go out with some people. I could find somebody.
Yeah.
And it's someone I will enjoy sitting down for a couple hours talking with.
Yeah.
Who's the longest standing member of the Bloatarians? Do you know?
Well, at this point, it's probably Dan Listerman, but he's an
Has he done anything noteworthy?
So he's a honorary member at this point. He's not an active member.
Okay.
So I'd say for active member, that gets a little trickier. But there are some people that have been there since the early 90s at least.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
Nice.
Pretty legitimate.
yes.
Very
Those guys got to know a few things, right?
And the oldest homebrewing club in Cincinnati. It's got to be legitimate.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would attribute to the longevity that the Bloatarians have had?
Laziness. No. It's I think it is just we are like the group is kind of proud of being part of that group, and we do. And there are with some of the long-standing members. It is just going back to your in-laws, I would say, in a good way, and just like okay, yeah, it's this group. I know who they are. I might skip out for a year for meetings, but I can roll right back in and know be right back in with everyone else.
That's cool.
So it's like, and there's been various club members as things change their life and all that. It's like, okay, I just cannot come to meetings. They come back a few years later. It's like, oh, hey, Mark's back. It's
Yeah, I've heard sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. I've heard that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Okay, well, we got one more of these, and we're going to come back with some more questions pertaining to the big Beer and Sweat event. So we're back with the final of the homebrews. This too is a mead. From the way you described it, it sounded like mojito meets margarita to me. Like mint and lime and
it's
agave.
It's mint and lime with agave syrup with the honey.
Threatened me with a good time.
Interesting. All right.
So it's a good way to end things on this hot day.
Yeah, this sounds like the most refreshing one of the bunch.
Yep.
We're going to call this Mojito Rita. It looks like what I'm used to some meads like at Fabled and things like that looking like.
A little hazy and...
Who was the maker of this one?
So this is also Owen.
Okay.
So
Shout out Owen, keeping us happy tonight.
Quite a color.
Quite opaque.
This is okay. Yeah, it's a little bit more sediment in it than I thought there would be, but
It smells like what you said it was going to smell like.
Very limey.
yeah,
But also minty.
yes,
Yeah, and then you're gonna get the mint. Yep.
I would say if you like had me guess this visually, I'd be like someone squeezed a banana. Like,
The scent and the visuals are not matching.
Yeah,
no, it's like this one has a little bit more sediment in it than the others, and it's possible it just got mixed up a little bit more, and it didn't instead of being settled down. But it is like lime peel and lime juice. I'm kind of getting both in that.
Oh, interesting. All right.
smells great to me. Open porch, open minds, open gullets.
Yeah. Here we go.
Right when I started drinking
Oh.
it, I was reminded, like, this is a mead, because I got just this sweet honey flavor coming through. And then afterwards, it was like, here's your lime, here's your mint.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the honey plus the agave sweetens it up more, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the agave has its own character.
I picked that up too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's layered for sure because it's kind of comes in succession, like you said. There's one flavor, then another flavor, then another flavor.
But they all work harmoniously, and it is, like we said, the most refreshing one of the bunch for sure, because of that lime and that mint.
It's almost like a limeade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very bright,
Yeah.
but very sweet.
But then the crisp little mint at the end.
Yeah, and right at the end
Yeah,
afterwards.
that's
it's like,
interesting. Wow.
yeah, some fresh mint right across.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I could have a growler of that, and I'd be perfectly happy. I would be so happy.
You got the lime fiend over here.
Yeah, it's delicious. Really, really good. All right, so let's talk about the big beer and sweat event.
Yes.
It's going to be Holiday Inn Eastgate,
Holiday Eastgate,
August 15th.
August 15th. So go to bloatarian.com. The competition site is Beer Awards platform is the platform we're using.
Okay.
So it's Beer Awards platform /3838 dash beer dash sweat. No, 38th dash annual dash beer dash sweat.
Okay.
Is the and I might send you the actual text.
I'll put it. It should have already appeared on the screen by
It's
now.
on there,
So
see?
we're good.
So it's right down here. It's all the text for
yep.
that. So go there for all the info on the event. It is more geared towards the homebrewers are competing for all the information there. But it's so on August 14th, we go to start setting up, and we have a refrigerated truck that's going to be parked in the back parking lot. Where people that come in the day before, they can drop off their kegs there. They're nice and chilled for competition the next day. Then after we get things set up, then 6-ish, 7-ish, somewhere around then on Friday night is when we do the Friday night bottle share.
Okay.
Let's see, just
And that's when you're happy if you book one of the rooms for after the bottle share. You can just walk to your room.
Yeah, yeah.
Or stumble to
You
your
toddle
room.
into your room.
Yeah.
one guy from Draft, the Homebrew Club in Dayton, he said he's renaming it the Bad Ideas Bottle Share.
That's funny.
Yeah, people will bring very special stuff to share that is like, this is the thing I want to share with people. And so homebrew professional stuff, not always beer, and it's just a great time.
And who is the bottle share open to? Is it anyone who registers, anyone who shows up?
Anyone who shows up.
Okay.
So you can walk in there. If you've got a special bottle you want to share, we will not turn you away. So it's
And if you're not a home brewer, can you just bring a bottle of something?
you can bring a bottle of anything. And I had some very special professional beers that are fun to have, especially the ones that age well and some that age not so well. It's still fun to see what happens to it. One of the most fun ones I'd had was a couple of years ago. Someone brought a bottle of Sam Adams Triple Bock,
Oh, wow.
which I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I don't know if
beer.
I've had that one. No.
So that was back in the late 90s. They made that.
Oh, and so
wow. So
one.
it's old.
Yeah, so it was Triple Bock. Then they built up to Millennium at 2000, and then it was Utopias. So
Okay.
that was their way to get into the
So-
higher alcohol tolerant yeast.
So how did that triple bock age?
Interesting. So it's a Even when it was young, there's some bottles, really, it tasted like soy sauce.
Oh,
It was
That's
like
weird.
soy
Yeah.
sauce is not what I'm looking for from any of my box.
No.
And it was
Soy sauce Bach.
But I can see like the group, like just enjoying the craziness of
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And, like
it's like, how did this happen?
A bunch of sadists
Yes,
drinking their bottle.
You gotta drink this.
Yeah.
Bring some rice over. Put it on their rice.
Yeah. So after bottle share
man.
and after everyone hopefully has had a good night's sleep, then the next day,
Yep.
what time does the event start for the beer and sweat?
So then for all the competitors, generally about 9 a.m. we have the event hall open for people to start setting their stuff up. So
we have to be there at 9 a.m. then to set up our stuff. Yep.
We'll be there with coffee. I'm not drinking at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
so for all the entrants, we'll provide a picnic tap that has one end open. And then they have to bring their connection for the line out on their keg.
Okay.
And so we have it set up that way with tap stands. So we can just thread all the beer lines through all of them, and they're all ready to go for that. And then they can go in, attach their post to attach their keg, get their CO2 set up, and be ready to go. About 10:30 is usually when the ice comes. So we have bags of ice we'll bring, and each entrant gets at least one bag of ice that you can then use to arrange however you want for your setup to keep your entries cool for the day.
Yeah.
And then get your CO2 all set up, all figured out, make sure you actually have everything on the correct tap stand. Every year there's someone that flips
them.
and then it's like, this is not looking like what I thought it should be. And it's judges are usually pretty good that if they get something that's obviously not what it is, they'll ask Stuart, could he go back, double check the nearby ones and just make sure nothing got mixed up.
Yeah.
And usually that gets straightened out.
So how does the judging work? What time does it take place? And do they get like the first one from the keg, or does it just kind of vary?
Yeah, so then at noon is when judging starts.
Okay.
And then it's get a divider in the event hall. So judges are on one side, kegs are all on the other side, and stewards go back and forth with pitchers.
Okay.
And so we have, and we just get an entry number, and that's all we know for the beer. Well, and then the details about style, any special ingredients. But it's like, okay, bring us this entry number. And then they go pour from the keg, bring it over, then we judge off of that. Takes a couple, 3 hours, and then there's best of show. And 6 p.m. is when we open up the event hall to guests. So it's so if you're coming just to enjoy all the delicious liquid that is there, 5:45 is when you could start getting in line. And then it is helpful a little bit to get in line, because then we can go through and get everyone set up to make sure they're all set up to actually enter. Then 6 p.m. we open up the doors, and it's here's your glass, have at it.
So you just go around, just try everyone's things, and now
cool.
by what time have they announced who the winner is?
So about 8 o'clock is when we do awards.
Okay.
So do awards, then do raffle prizes.
Gotcha.
And
That's good though, because it gives everyone a chance to try a little of everything. Because otherwise, like if they already knew who the winners were, they're like, "Oh, we're going to go over this one." And
yes,
they would be tapped out of their keg in no time.
Yes. And then you can have one you're rooting for, and then scream at us that we got it wrong.
So if someone wants to come at 6 p.m., how do they go about doing that?
So, of course, I would suggest you rent a room and drive yourself there.
Yeah.
But however you end up getting there. So because of the Ohio liquor laws, since it's homebrew, it's a little bit trickier for how we do something like this. So for Ohio, we are allowed to share homebrew for a judging in a competition, for a private club event, or on private property. The homebrew competition portion, that's the competition. But the evening is like, at first glance, doesn't really fit any of those. So our annual dues are $30 a year.
Okay.
We do offer significant other memberships. So if you become a member, you can sign up your wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, and have them listed as under your membership. And then if you are a member of the club, you get all the benefits of the club, which includes attending Beer and Sweat.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you are not already a member, it's $30 a year, no matter when in the year you join. So you can, we have everything set up for you to become a member at the door. So it's a private club event for all the members of the Homebrew Club.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Checks the box. Yeah.
What is the prize for the glory of being best homebrew at Beer and Sweat?
So first, for any first place ones, we give tap handle. This year, the ones we have right now are wooden tap handles with a chalkboard on one side. Other side, we'll put a plaque that has, first place, whatever category, Beer and Sweat 2026. And then we have a metal silhouette of our Bosmo, the Jester logo for the Bloatarians, on top of there.
Nice.
So you got a cool little tap handle for getting first place.
Yeah, that is cool. Oh.
I can't remember off the top of my head what we're giving for a grand prize for Best of Show, but Best of Show does get the opportunity to then brew their recipe at wooden cask.
Nice,
So,
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good old Randy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Connection there.
yeah. So we will. That is what most brewers care about more than any plaque or anything.
Yeah,
that they
getting your
would-
beer out there
Yes.
on large scale where people could try
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get a 10-barrel batch going.
Yeah. And I would imagine like going to a place like Wooden Cask where Randy was part of it, like you feel like your beer is being cared for more and like he's a better steward of it, you know, and that you don't have to alter and change your recipe quite as much maybe. You know? Yeah. That's cool.
And that's one of the things that he feels he enjoys as being part of giving back to the club. So because he started out with us and as a home brewer and went pro, so that's one thing he likes to do, keep that connection going.
Randy makes great stuff too. He makes really good beer.
Yes. So he's
Yeah.
his British styles have always been great. With his more recent brewer that he has on hand now, delving into some styles that change things up a little bit for the lagers and really kind of honing those recipes.
Okay.
And it's really good job down there.
Yeah.
Then actually another opportunity is Hearth Brewing out in Harrison.
Okay.
They will be picking a beer to scale up and brew at their location.
Awesome.
They haven't said how they're going to do it yet. Last year was the first year they did it because they haven't been along that long.
Yeah.
And their schedule didn't work out to wait for Best of Show table to sample anything there. So what they did is the competition coordinator just says like, well, if you want, you can just have some glasses and just run wild and the kegs. And they did that.
Yeah.
And they just went sample things and picked one that way.
Nice.
So they might do that again this year. They might wait for the Best of Show table. Who knows? So a little bit of mystery.
Nice.
It's fine. Yeah.
So 6 p.m. kegs are open, people. 8 p.m. judging. What time does the soda competition take place that you told us about?
So the soda is judged at the same time as the beer.
Okay.
So that's at noon.
Just another entry. Like,
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are over. The kids are over at one other end.
Yeah.
And it is. I've never taken part of it, but there's a few people that really enjoy working with the kids for that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I will do this every year. And awesome. I love
you take
that.
it and run with it.
Yes. But it's a little bit kind of herding cats, especially after you have like 7 or 8 sodas.
Yeah.
It's like,
That
Bounce off the walls.
sounds like the most entertaining place to shoot a video, honestly.
oh, yes, yes, please. I would love to see some video. I've asked people for them, it's like, could you give us some pictures at least of that? And they're too busy managing things to be able to do anything.
A little tricky to film kids too.
Exactly.
So.
I was say you have to get permission from parents and all that. But just to hear what they have to say, like it's like kids say the darndest things, soda competition edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
And then how long does everything go on Saturday night?
Until they kick us out. So it's the hotel says to wrap things up by midnight. But that's really just when they stop coming in to check to make sure we need anything.
Yeah.
So there's usually a few people that are in there quite late and then go crash and then get up sometime the next day.
Gotcha.
And then, the next day we start getting things cleared out in the morning and getting things cleared up and head on home.
Sounds like a good time. We're looking forward to checking that out. So
Yes.
All right, so Beer and Sweat coming up August 15th. You heard the man. You can join the club and then taste all the entries and then come to all these monthly meetings that they have and drink even more bottles. And it may taste like soy sauce. You don't know. It could taste like sewer. Whatever.
Or it might be the most amazing beer you've ever had.
Or that.
Exactly,
That's what
yeah.
you're hoping for.
you'll probably get more of those than sewer beers, honestly.
yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
We warn you if it's questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Matt and I will be there. We got a table. We're doing our vendor thing there. And we're looking forward to it just for the experience.
It'll
And
be a cool thing, yeah.
for kind of taking it all in. We just recently talked to Jack Graff at Paradise. He talked about how much he learned just from being around homebrewers his whole life and being from a young age and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know just from the few times we talked to you and just as I have these experiences, you just learn more when you talk to brewers and are around brewers, and it just helps you better appreciate what it is that is being made and what you're drinking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Final question.
Final question. If someone wanted to get into home brewing, what is your best piece of advice for them?
I'd say best piece of advice is check out the local homebrew club first.
Oh, perfect.
To at least find out some info on where to get stuff. What do you actually need? And then if you ask, any one of them will offer for you to just come over next time they're brewing a batch of beer.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Shadow it kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's really best if you're just starting out, just be brewing with someone. And then if you get comfortable, go, okay, yeah, I think I want to do this myself.
Yeah.
And then you can start buying some of your own equipment and going from there. Or you might just find a new brew buddy. And that's just someone you go to hang out with one Saturday a month and brew a batch of beer.
It's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
That's great.
Great. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming out to the porch, Brian.
Yes.
Hope you all learn more about home brewing, the Bloatarians, and especially Beer and Sweat this year. And we hope we'll see you there.
See ya. Cheers.
Cheers.